to interact with you. If you have any doubts regarding the, Copart or work culture or any kind of, queries, you can actually ask these two people, because as we have been repeatedly saying that, this is a good company to start your career, because I am very happy with this company where we invited last year. We just started association with them last year, and we have got very good positive feedback about the company. And this year they are coming second time to the campus. Initially, they've already recruited 4 5 students from our campus, so they would like to hire our elite batch students next week. So for that reason, we would like to call few students who are working there and who can give good insights about company and all. So I think this will give you more, weightage or kind of advantage to all the people who are attending Copa Drive. Okay, I'll just hand it over to Sri Kiran and Vikas. You can just share your experience, ma, so that students will also be equally excited. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir. We'll
Sure. Yeah.
start by sharing our experiences.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Because you want to go ahead, or should I start?
Yeah, you can start, Srikiran.
Yeah, sure. So, hey everyone, good afternoon. I hope you are having a wonderful afternoon. So, I know that you might have not heard about Copart since it's a new company that has been started like a few years ago. So, actually, Copart is mainly a US based company which has most of its operations being done from US, and they recently started the Copart India Technology Center for additional support from the Indian developers. So, Copart India was started around 2015, I guess. So yeah, as you all know, Copart is a vehicle resale company, and so the main target of Copart is to obtain vehicles and evaluate the vehicle condition, and they try to improve the vehicle condition if there is anything needed to be done, and they'll put a price, and so that they'll put it in an auction, and people can bid on the vehicles and buy them. Other than this, Copart also provides a way to sell the vehicles. So Copart also purchases vehicles from the sellers. So that is called Crash Toys. It's in UK, and also Copart is in multiple countries, but the main branch is located in US. So this is just the overview about the company. I think the most important part would be the work culture and the work in Copart. So I was hired as a backend developer during my 4-1, and initially I got to meet my team in January, early January. So I had a few conversations with my manager in CITC, and I work with the US team. So I was introduced to the US team in Jan first week. There I got to meet some wonderful people, and uh, yeah, soon I started working on some front-end projects, as I informed the director in US that I would be much obliged to work with the front-end technology than the back-end, because I'm more interested with the front-end. So yeah, without any further ado, they started assigning me some front-end tasks. So yeah, the team was very helpful in that part, I would say. So the team was very good in guiding me towards what I really needed and what I wanted to learn the most. So even during my internship, there was no questions asked on why I was giving some harder tasks, I'd say. But yeah, yeah, during your internship, there won't be any training that is supposedly meant for you to you say teach you skills. You'll be given some real world tasks. That way, you can learn more and not just learning by seeing some videos. So as soon as you join, you'll be assigned some tasks. You'll be having a mentor. You can ask them any questions you have, and you'll be informed about the work structure and reporting system. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can actually start working on the real tasks and not just watching some videos for a while and you know uh, missing out the learning part, that is putting it to practice. So I would say the tech stack I would work on currently is React JS mainly for the front end. So I'm working on the portal applications now, that is the web applications, and we also have mobile applications that is built using React Native. For the backend, we work with both Spring Boot and JRuby. So, yeah, keep the session interactive, guys. Do you have any questions? Or I guess
Uh,
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I do have a question, Srikiran.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
So before we begin the interview and the selection, what uh, does it matter what projects we have in our portfolio?
I'd say it does not matter, but it's a good thing to have. So,
So
yeah,
what
I
projects
was.
do you suggest to work on?
So I guess anything starting with a basic chat application would be good because that includes many concepts with the front end as well as the back end, and you can also learn about real time database management,
Okay,
and also you can work on just building a e-commerce website. If you're interested in fully front end, then that would be a really good way to start. You can use some concepts of if you're using React.js, you can use state management tools like Redux. That way the e-commerce application would be well structured. And also when you're doing projects, try to follow the folder structure. That would be very helpful when you get into the company, and that way you can keep your code clean.
what do you mean by follow the folder structure?
So yeah, every project has a folder structure. Every project that you do will be split up into three main components that can be assets and your APIs and your actual components. So the assets include the images or whatever icons that you're using, and the APIs include the APIs that you're trying to target to retrieve information, and the components are usually the part of the website that you try to use. This way you can easily keep track of the components, and you also have a structured manner of code.
Okay, thank you.
And moreover, like if you are like try to work on the projects that you're interested in, like if you're interested in front end, work on front end projects, like that, like which field you want to go. If you work on that field, I think it would be very helpful to you also.
Sure. Thank you for the feedback.
uh, yeah, because I think it's better you start sharing your perspective of the company, and then we can just have a QA session.
Yeah, like uh, I have joined in December. Even I had the training, but then like they won't like spoon feed you everything that they want to make you learn. But then they'll give videos that where you can learn from, and they'll share some resources. If you have any doubts, then you can approach them. They'll be very helpful. Uh, like they're so supportive to you. I think you can reach out to anyone who can help you on that perspective. Like if you have doubts on front end, you can reach front end people, and back end. If you have, you can reach back end people. Everyone is very supportive, and even they'll have some outings and all for having refreshments. And even the for now it is work from home, so I think that is also a very good plus point to y'all. And it is also flexible work hours. You can work anytime during the day. And the team I'm working is shared data services, and I'm a full stack developer.
So guys, do post in your questions, and let's try to make it more informative so that we can clarify as many doubts as possible.
Are all jobs work from home, or can we work in the office as well?
So some
Yeah, like it
teams,
depends on you.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
we like they're allowing you to work from office also, but is it is like your choice.
And how is the office? Is it comfortable?
Yeah,
What about the transport? Do they provide the charges required for that?
Transportation, I don't think they'll provide in training or internship. I think they'll provide you while after converting to full time.
Okay.
I think transportation is not a problem because it is very nearby to metro station.
Okay.
It is just walkable.
So we can also work in the office.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So I see Kirtana has posted a question. So yeah, every intern has got a PPO offer, and the main thing would be the salary that would be based on your internship performance. But yeah, every intern will be given an replacement offer. Also, it kind of depends on your performance during internship.
And guys, there's
And
no bond.
yeah, there's no point. Yeah. Uh, so the interviews. I think you guys are being hired as a Java developer. We also have a data science team. I don't have the exact clue on what the current recruitment is going on. So it would be based on, as far as I know, it would be based on Java. But yeah, once you get into the interviews, you can inform the interviewer about your interests, and yeah, maybe then yeah, there'll be a different generalized interview. So another question, other benefits than salary. So yeah, one of the monetary benefits that we have is they obviously provide an insurance, and uh, we also have non-monetary benefits like I like this. Would you say work anytime? So we can work in our daytime, and usually it depends on whenever you can work. You can just finish up your task, and you can just inform your mentor or your lead, and you'll be done for the day. Mostly, you can finish up the work in the morning, and that's a good part actually. So there's no strict work hours like any. So it's not like you need to log in at 10 and you need to stay till 5 o'clock, and it's nothing like that. If you finish up your work early, then yeah, you get to leave early.
Yeah, and some other benefits would add up. They'll provide you. This is all for after converting to full time. Like they'll provide some gym fees and some other flexi benefits. They are called flexi benefits. They are available after you convert to full time.
When will the internship start?
We don't know about
We don't
that.
have a clue about exact details about the recruitment process that is going on currently. So I guess Sudhir sir can help you with that.
Yeah, yeah. See, it is same year. Internship is just after your 3-2 exams. I think most likely it will start in August end or September first week based on your examination schedule. I think this year they are going to offer 1 year internship. Like last year for these Srikiran and Vikas, it was I think 6 months or 7 months internship. But for this batch, they are coming early, so they would like to take 1 year internship, which will start in August, immediately after your 3-2 exams.
Okay,
Okay,
thanks.
then followed by as Srikiran and Vikas said, I think this is going to be a confirmed full time employee job, but as depends on the performance. But I've never seen a student who have done the internship and did not get converted. I think it is compulsory intern to FTE job. This is intern come FTE. So you don't worry
Yeah.
about your FTE. Just keep focus on your internship work and just prove yourself so that you'll get the right package immediately after your internship. This package, salary package, is also depends during on the internship. And also this time what they have decided is based on the written test. I think the online test which recently held for your batch A, I think it was aptitude questions. I think problem solving 3 or 4 aptitude questions, then 4 programming questions. If you score more than 80% in the written test, then you will be offered a different package. And if you are offered between 60 and 80 percentage, then you will be offered some other package. So it's all depends on your written test scores. If the written test scores is really good, then they'll directly have one round of interview, then close your the internship, or you close the selection there. So it's like that. So based on your online test performance, they'll decide whether which salary bracket you will fall into. Okay, I think this year they've initiated this one. Last year I think it was uniform for everyone. I think it is between 5.5 and 7.5. This year the minimum salary is 5.5. That max it is going up to 8.5. It all depends on your performance. If you score 80% in the test, you will get that 8.5. Even they are saying this time based on your performance package. Really, they don't have a constraint on the salary package. Your performance is really good. They may take you to the next level. That's what they said. That's the reason this time we are opening it to elite. The reason why we are opening it to elite is there are two things. One, company is good because the way these people are saying good feedback about the company. This is what really helps our the students to get into good company and good work culture and everything. So second part is the salary. As I said, salary you don't have any issue with the salary if you really perform well in a internship period. Okay.
Yeah, and
If
if
you
you
have
have
any questions, yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask Vikas and Srikiran because they are the right people to address all your queries because the recruitment we are planning next week only. If it is there, then I think one day may they'll finish up all the process. But before that, before attending the process, you better know about this company in advance. And you can either you are direct seniors. Feel free to ask any kind of questions you have. Okay. Yeah.
So one more thing I would like to add on to the recruitment process is that so working in this company, about your internship performance, it totally depends on not the work that they assigned you, also the interest that you have to taking up the task. So you can straight up go ahead and ask the team lead or your mentor about the task that you want to work on, and they'll try to get into your suitable task for you. So it's not just them being interactive with you and assigning you some task. You can also take up tasks yourselves. That way they'll have a better impression on you. And yeah, it is good to maintain good communication with your team leads and mentors also. That'd be really helpful. And yeah, during your pre-placement offer, try to negotiate with them about the salary.
What are the technologies they are using in this company?
So as I
uh,
said earlier, we'll be using React.js for the web applications front end and Spring Boot for the back end. And for the mobile applications, we'll be using React Native and JRuby.
and also I think they're using Angular and Node.js also. Like it
Yeah,
depends
it
on
depends
which
on
team you
team.
go.
Yeah, yeah. There are 7 teams, correct?
Yeah.
So we do have a data science team. I don't think there'll be a machine learning as such, but yeah, we have data analyst role, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know if
is
the
based on
recruitment
Python.
is. Yeah, I don't know if the recruitment is for data science. The stipend for the internship,
Stipend is
I guess.
18,000, right?
Yeah, it
Ah,
is
yes.
18,000 for
Yeah,
us.
18. Yeah.
Sorry, I I haven't received the what do you say, the recruitment details for your batch, so I wouldn't be able to answer them correctly.
They're talking about, is there asking about the number of positions or what?
Yeah, the estimated
Number of
intake.
positions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intake is open because see, as I said, if your test based on your test scores, in case if the last time when we conducted the drive out of 250 pool, only 14 people could able to clear the exam because exam was really tough because it's of more of technical coding questions. Out of 14, they offered 4 people. So this year, this time we are just allowing the elite people based on the written test shortlist. If the written test shortlist is 10, then we may expect 5-6 number. So it is a single digit recruiter, but again depends on the performance during the test. If let's say 40 clear the test, then we might go for 20 plus selections. They may give 20 plus selections. It all depends on your test. Test is the key. Okay.
I think like
Sir,
people
sir,
can
when is the
easily
test of
clear
this
it.
company, sir?
I guess they said that it would be in next week.
Okay, so will that be collided with the experience interviews?
So we will see. You don't worry about that. We will make sure that it will not be overlapped with Experian Drive. Don't worry. That will take care, Baba.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, good question, Yash. So yeah, I was about to start with the cons of the company. First thing would be if you are working with the US team, you'll have to work at the night also. So you'll be having your Scrum calls, which is like a team meeting where you inform about the work you have done, and they'll be giving the feedback or more tasks that are assigned to you. So yeah, that would be one of the con of the company. And yeah, and other thing would be the well, that's the only thing that I really felt I was really bad about the company. So yeah, whenever you do have your deployments to production or UAT handover, then there would be some long working hours. So you might have to extend your work hours beyond your work hours. So this would be not a problem during the internship, but again, it would be something that you would face in during your full time. Because you want to add some cons about the company.
I didn't experience any of that.
Yeah.
I would say one thing like during your training phase, like you, some teams will give you work and some teams won't give you work. So you need to put pressure on them, like ask work to them every week or so after you have learned all the tech frames and all, so that they'll give you work as soon as you finish your training.
Correct, correct. Yeah. So it's always about your interest. So the company also sees what, how much interest you have in taking up new tasks and learning new things. So it's better to learn the things that they suggested and start asking them for tasks and start working on the real time task and not spend too much time learning, because learning from videos won't give you much of a knowledge than putting them to practice.
Yeah, and whatever you're learning from the videos, try to implement in creating your projects on your own, and I think that will help you more than working on the like company's work. First, try to create your own projects based on what you're learning. I think that should help a lot. And about the recruitment, I think having Java basics would be enough. I think you can code in any language, but then it is better to code in Java.
So the recruitment test that we had was mostly like the interview which we had were mostly based on Java questions. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can inform the interviewer that you're interested in a specific technology so that they can frame the questions better. And yeah, if you're interested in web development, they will be asking questions about JavaScript and about the ESLint features and ES7 features. So yeah, it totally depends on what your interest is. I guess the main interesting part about Copart is that you get to work on what you're really interested in, and not limited to the role that you're assigned or the role you were hired.
Yeah, correct. And they won't force you to work on the one that they have decided for you. They'll give you a choice whether you want to go for front end or back end or full stack. It's
Correct,
up to
correct.
you.
So any more questions, guys? Yeah, the internship is work from home. Also, currently the full time is also work from home, as they are renovating the office. We can write the test in any language, but yeah, during the interviews they might ask you about some Java questions. But again, if you inform the interviewer about your interests, then yeah, they'll definitely interview in the language of your choice.
But I think it is better to do it in Java because you'll be working on Java itself most of the time.
Yeah, for the backend, we do use Java Spring Boot framework. So that is that. No, there's not going to be any bias towards Java people in the interview.
Like if you're good at front end, then you can say to them that I'm not good at back end. I can answer nice, like good in front end, so that they'll post questions on front end itself. I think for back end, it's going to be Java only.
So during the interview, they will be asking about the basic concepts about what do you say, the object-oriented languages, and they'll be asking you some technical questions, some problem-solving questions. But yeah, mostly it would be simple than you thought of, than what you are expecting. So yeah, don't worry about the interview. Actually, for me, the interview was taken by my manager called Raghu. So the interview was very chill. I expect the other interviews also to be chill, and they'll try to make you feel welcome. So don't take any pressure during your interviews, and try to answer them to the extent that you know, and try not to stress about things that you really don't know, but you're trying to make an impression. So yeah, it totally depends on the interviewer. But for our interviews, we weren't asked any puzzles, but we were asked about some object-oriented concepts and some problem-solving questions.
Anything else?
So if you guys don't have any other questions, then I guess we can wrap this call up.
No more questions.
Thank you so much for speaking out and making the session interactive, and thank you all for posting up questions. So yeah, it's okay. We are just your seniors, and really, we really didn't have much of an interaction because of COVID. But yeah, you can ping us anytime through WhatsApp. Okay, LinkedIn handles. Wait, I have to search for that.
If I may, are you guys planning to stay in this company or move on to another one?
So
For
for
now,
now,
we
we
are
are planning to
gonna
stay.
stay.
Stay. Sorry. Yeah, we are planning to stay for a while. But again, we do have plans for masters. So it totally depends on when we are planning for the masters. But again, the thing that we really liked about this company was to work on the technologies that we liked. So as I said, I was hired as a backend developer, but currently working with the front end portal applications. Also, I requested the director to assign me some mobile application tasks. So I'd soon be moving to the mobile team, the React Native. So that is something that I see that is quite less in other companies. You don't often see that people shifting from one role to another role that easily.
And why would you prefer online job than offline job?
Uh, Firstly, the timings. So, as I said, I work with the US team. So, if I have to go to the office, I wouldn't be having any team members there. They're like 70% of the team, 70% of my team is in US, and the 30% are who are here are not from Telangana. They are from different states. So there wouldn't be anyone to interact with. But I guess yeah, I wouldn't totally say I'd prefer offline like online work. it is good to have experience with the office culture.
Yes,
Yeah, and it will be more interactive when you're in office itself. Like, and everyone, like you, if you have any doubts, you can go to them and ask directly.
exactly. So, is there any benefit working with foreign clients rather than the native clients?
So yeah, one benefits that I observed was during your masters. First thing, the pay scale difference is way better than like what is offered in India compared to what is offered in US. And in US, it is like Copart is one of the top 50 companies, so you get more exposure to you know diverse community rather than in India also it is a diverse community, but I'd say it is more large scale than in India. The CITC has an employee count of 850 members, and the Copart, the headquarters that is in US, Dallas, that has an employee count of around 2,000 people.
Okay. Does the company provide you a system or a laptop once you get the job?
Yeah, they'll
Yes, we
provide you laptop. Like for mobile, they'll provide you Apple laptops, and for other, I think they'll provide Dell or Lenovo.
If you're
correct.
building a mobile application, they'll give you an Apple, otherwise Dell.
Yeah, Dell or
Dell or
Lenovo.
ThinkPad. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. That's all.
Yeah, Preetham, and
So,
they're going to offer you in BITS Pilane, they're offering MTech or MBA, I guess. MBA and MTech, both they're offering in BITS Pilane for people who have worked for 1 year after the internship, I guess.
Yeah,
So
that is
that
like
is
two
one
years in
more
total.
benefit of working in Copart.
And yeah, you'd have to be like a full time employee for that.
Yeah.
since this company is a US company, so will there be any benefit for, I mean, for students who are planning to go for masters in US?
I don't think
So
so.
we really haven't talked about that, but yeah, I do. I'll post the question to the team and I'll see. I'll try to answer the question.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, guys, I have some meeting right now, so I'll just move off. You carry on, guys. You carry on. Thanks, Srikiran. Thanks, Srikiran and Vikas, for sharing your experiences. I think it was really helpful to the students who are attending the drive next week. I think once again, I would really thank both of you. But just taking, we just informed you 2 days back. Within just short time, you're addressing this gathering. I think it's good, huh? All the best for your future endeavors, okay? And
Thank
all
you,
Sure,
the
sir.
sir.
best
Thank
guys
you.
for the recruitment drive. I'll just moving out because I have some other meeting right now. Okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure, sir.
sir.
Sure.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
good, good. You carry on. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, sure. So you guys have any other questions?
What were the projects you worked in your portfolio?
In my portfolio, that's a really good question.
Both of your portfolios, Vikas and
So
Saikiran.
yeah, I should I include my major project as well?
Yeah, everything.
So for the major project, we worked on a machine learning project. So basically, it was to predict the winner of a basketball game based on historical data. Historical data means the previous team stats and individual player stats. And so I worked on majority of the front end. For the front end, we used React JS, and for the back end, we used Fast API. So I worked on the web application itself, and we built it in like 3 days because we had a strict deadline for the major project. And some other projects that I worked on was a Wordle clone. That and also I've worked on a chat application and chat.
Was Wordle
So
as famous in your when a year ago? Was it really famous? Because people have
yeah,
started to know it only now.
correct, correct. Yeah, it was like a huge thing back in the day because Wordle was like the only game providing it was like not the only, like it was not a new concept, And to build the game, it was really simple. The logic was really simple, but the thing that made Wordle popular is because of its uniqueness to give just one word, per day, and enabling users to try again the other day and maintain a streak of scores.
Yeah, I
So
think
that
also the
was,
sharing pattern which they have, green and yellow colors. Once you
yeah,
finish the,
yeah. The UI part is good, but the main concept of puzzle was not just about guessing the word; it's about maintaining the streak for a couple of days. I think that's the part that they focused on, because there are many word games. Like back in my childhood, we had something called Hangman that was quite popular. It
yeah,
was also a
hangman.
word guessing game. And yeah, some other projects that I worked on was a chat application with React.js and Firebase. And also for the backend, we have created some APIs that was a part of KMIT micro projects. So most of my tech stack is actually JavaScript, Java, and some Python.
Okay.
And
And
I have worked on like house price prediction in my mini project, that is using multiple linear regression. And for my major project, I have done this app that can sell the old books using Spring Boot and React.
okay.
And other applications are also based on React and Spring Boot itself. Like in my training, I have given the resources to watch. So after watching them, I try to use those skills on building some projects based on React and Spring Boot.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, it's good to have a portfolio uh, based on your current interests, because that way whatever you learn through the videos, you'll get to practice them in real life and apply them in real life.
Yes.
Yeah, and even in resumes, which side you are interested in, keep those only. Like if you're not interested in machine learning, don't keep machine learning projects because they'll be posing more questions on that.
Okay.
Yeah, make your resume fit in so it suits your job description, like not just for
Yeah.
this interview, for any interview. So is there any pay for overtime? So as I said, we usually don't work overtime, but I guess I cannot confirm you right
Yeah,
now, but
I know
yes,
it.
there will be pay for overtime.
No, Srikam, I know the question answer. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
they pay you for overtime. I don't know how much they'll pay for 1 hour, but then they'll pay.
So yeah, keep your questions coming. We'll be more than happy to answer them.
What are the working days throughout a week?
It's the regular 5 day work week from Monday to Friday.
Okay.
We do have some optional holidays, and yeah.
Like it depends on your team. Like if you're working for US, maybe you'll have even like different week offs. Like my friend who is working in cyber security team, he has week offs on Monday and Tuesday. It totally depends on your team.
So regarding how you'll get into different teams, it's based on your interview performance. salary cutoff. So yeah, we are not currently eligible to answer that question. So we have been converted as a full-time employee like 1 month ago. So this is our first month of full-time.
Is there any change in the environment once you have been changed to full-time employers?
So yeah, first thing I'd say, even during your internship, they don't treat you as interns. They'll be assigning you tasks that you'll be working as a junior software engineer. So they'll be expecting you to learn things. So that way, even you can have great experience in learning and implementing new things. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there'll be much change when converting from an intern to junior software engineer. So it's not like other companies where they assign you tasks to learn things. So here they assign you real-time tasks, real-time needs in the development. Either there might be enhancements to the current project, or there might be a completely new features.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. So, are you guys currently interested in web applications? And what are your interests actually?
I am interested in web applications,
That's
but
good.
I haven't done any web-related projects.
It's good. Yeah, I think you're good. Actually, even I started React when I was in 3.2. So you still have time. You can slowly start, building some React projects. So I'd suggest even during your internship, try to maintain a time for doing your personal projects. What I usually do, what I usually did in my internship period was I used to work during the regular work days, and on my week offs, I used to work on some minor tasks that I learned during my internship. So, for example, if I learn about Redux and implementing, saving the what you say, returning information from APIs to Redux, I I tried implementing that in my personal project. And yeah, that way you'll keep track of things that you're learning to your internship, and also building your profile at the same time.
How can you work on a personal project while you're doing a full-time job or an internship in a company?
So as I said, I would be working only in Monday to Friday, and on Saturday Sunday we do get 1 2 hours of free time. Come on, yeah, we do get that time. So in that time, I should spend building some personal projects.
Okay.
You don't need to spend too much time, because all it takes is just an idea for the applications, and you can start coding, and you can just build a rough idea and start building up the styles later on.
Does being in a company as an employee give you access to better tools or professional softwares for free?
So to answer your question, we'll be offered the Microsoft tools, like Microsoft's Office and all the tools that come with it, like OneNote and Word and all. That way you can integrate your work with the Teams. So Teams as a tool will provide you access to multiple different tools. For example, if you write anything in your OneNote application, it will be synced with your Teams application, so you can keep track of your tasks and everything.
Acha.
And you'll be using Jira, which is a ticket management thing. So it is like you do know about agile methodology, right? So we'll be
No, I
following
don't.
agile methodology. So yeah, it's just a software development lifecycle method. So in agile methodology, we do have regular sprint meets and scrums. And a scrum is a meet where basically team members meet and express what blockage they have been facing during their tasks, and what have they completed, and what is the deadline for the task, and what is the plan for next stage. So that is all discussed in the Scrum meet, which happens every day. And the sprint meet happens every 15 days. In the sprint meet, we'll be discussing with all the other teams also. And all the teams will be discussing about the project as a whole and not an individual task. And yeah, this cycle continues throughout the year.
Okay.
Since there is a recent rise in, using machine learning algorithms in web applications, will this company also implement using machine learning algorithms in web applications?
Yeah, they are. They use machine learning, but for that they'll be having different team. Like another team will work on the machine learning things.
So two different teams will do the work separately and then integrate them in the last
Yeah, correct.
phase.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
So, since, like as I mentioned earlier, Copart is a company where it purchases vehicles from sellers, it reshapes the vehicle and resells them at an auction. So this whole process will be divided into 7 teams which handle the whole operation, and you'll be explained in detail about these teams when you get your interviews done and during your interviews maybe. So to keep it brief, each team has a specified task to do. So the team that I work on maintains each vehicle is called a lot. So lot details and lot information, which actually there are 30 to 60 internal applications and 5 applications available to the end users who are the clients. So the internal applications are used by the members working at the Copart facility. The facility is where we store the vehicles. These internal applications help them to maintain information about these vehicles. So yeah, each team has a task to different tasks to store the information about the vehicles.
If it is a vehicle company where you remodel it, then how does software come in?
Yeah, like
So as
auction and all those include like when you store the car, you'll have to store the details of it, and while auctioning it, you'll have many logics and implementing data structures, and also the logics will be different for each auction, and there are very different scenarios for each of the auction. There are many types of auctions, so and my team is accounting and finance. So whenever we get a car from auction, we'll be processing it in different stages. You'll get to know more about it when you join. Don't worry much about it, like just uh, try to focus on the basics of Java. I think after clearing the test they'll be explaining you everything.
So yeah, we do have some internal applications. That's where the web applications come in. Also some end user applications where you can install in your mobile and you can participate in an auction. The internal applications are used by the employees who actually maintain these vehicles physically. We do have physical lot yards, they're called. So the storage facilities where we store the vehicles is called the yard. So for the members, to make it easier for the members to either pick up a vehicle or transport a vehicle or to request for transport of a vehicle, we do use web applications there to create an appointment, to reschedule an appointment. So these are all the features.
Okay.
These are some of the features. But yeah.
That's it on my part. Thank you for answering all the questions.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah. Think
Yeah,
that this is
Darren. One more thing is that you can learn from YouTube. I think YouTube is the best option if you want to learn new things.
Yeah. So I'd suggest start with Free Code Camp. It has some wonderful tutorials, even with some projects. So yeah, I'd say it is effective learning it in 3.2. I guess we could have started earlier, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, you can still start it from 3.2.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Like Sri Kiran has started it in 3 2 itself, but I didn't start it until I got into the company. I just knew Java basics and Python and some of machine learning concepts. That's it. So don't worry if you don't know about it. Also, you can learn after getting inside the company when you're on the training. Like already they have told you, right, 1 year training. So I think it will be a lot of time to learn new
Correct, correct.
frame, new
And
technologies.
one more thing I'd like to tell is that you won't be offered the full-time role until you complete your internship. So companies like OpenText offer you full-time after like 1 2 months of internship. But here you'll have to complete your internship tenure before you begin your full-time employee role. So yeah, that's it.
I have a question for both of you. Like, are you guys satisfied with the salary given the work you have been given?
So I'd say the internship stipend could be way better, but again, I'd be really thankful for the work that they have given me because, as I said, it's not about just the role and salary. It's about the work that you are really interested in and that you get to work on every day. Because if you're not interested in doing a task, and since it's a job, you do it, you are like, it is a job and not something you feel like doing it every day. So if you're really interested in doing a task, it wouldn't feel like a job, it would just be like a hobby. So I'd say the salary is okay, but yeah, it could be way better. So I suggest you guys to negotiate better, not during the internship obviously, but yeah, after the internship, during your pre-placement offer.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And Vikas's views on this?
Yeah, I don't have anything like. I think it is as Srikiran said, internship salary is a bit low. I think full time salary is way good compared to others like right, TCS, Cognizant, and all those. They just offer 3.5 and 4.5,
Yes, yes,
and they'll give you work even in the training phase also. I think
yes.
compared to that, this is a lot better. And moreover, I suggest don't see the salary for now. Just see how the work is like, where you can learn more things for now. Because you don't need money, so much money now. Uh, as you grow, you'll obviously get more pay. The growth in the company is very good. All I can say is that.
Yeah, okay, thank you
So
for your insights. Yes.
yeah, sure. Yeah, I think the internship period is quite lengthy too. Yeah, even I feel that. So for us, it was a 6 month internship, but I guess that since they're hiring you from your 3 2, I guess they increase the internship period. But again, don't you think it would be more time to learn and work on the tasks? And as I said, the internship is not going to be a place where you'll be working on some dummy data and all. You'll be given access to the production data itself, and you'll be writing some real code that will soon be published to the production. Yeah, that pay could be better, but I guess you can't argue about the pay during the internship. But I'd say you can still have a call with your HR after the internship.
It totally depends on how much knowledge you have in your domain, and also the technologies, how much perfect you are in that.
No, actually, you will have to complete your complete tenure of your internship to get converted as an FTE. So, what difficulty in the interview? So, as I mentioned, the coding interviews will be much simpler than what you expect. So, just get good with your basics and try solving some easy to medium questions in late code. That would be more than enough for the interview.
Yeah, stick to the basics. Like, don't go and solve all the big questions of trees and all. Just
Yeah,
go
yeah.
till stack and queue. That will be more than enough for the most of the companies. I think till 14 LPI it will do good. I think even NCR Experian won't ask till graphs and trees.
Sure. So, if you guys don't have any other questions, then shall we wrap this call?
Sure. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
thank
all
you
the best
guys.
for you guys. Do well.
Yeah, good luck for your interview and exam.
Hopefully,
Thank you.
we'll
All
get
the
to meet
best
on
to
the same
you as
team.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Okay, then. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you.